right, this has finally hit a breaking point and I'm actually pissed off. So let's talk about it. Unfortunately, I waited way too long to cover this situation. I should have covered it yesterday before AJ Beckles, one of the most goated VAs of all history, I want to say, who voices Okurun and Dandadan, literally deactivated his Twitter because racists and people of that nature were getting on his ass about using a black PFP from the community that supports Dandadan. What the fuck is wrong with you people? And I truly want to know. Here's the thing about me. I don't like getting into drama. I don't like talking about drama in a sense. I made a couple of drama videos back in the day and people felt like I was attacking their favorite creators, people that gave them homes, people that gave them a place to belong, and people that gave them community to feel like they can be a person. And that's exactly what I want to do for my community. So I stopped talking about things that brung down other creators, even if it was right, because I don't like bringing people down. I'm not a natural born hater. I'm a natural born troll. I like to annoy people, but I don't want to bring down other people's legacies. That's not what I do. So for me to get on Twitter, one of the most cesspool of fucking racist shitheads, trolls, but people that they're not trolls like me, they're trolls that take that shit way too far. And for you to make the person that voices Okurun so well in English that I don't even notice that I'm watching it in English until I start taking notes on the show. He's that gifted, and so are the other people in the show. For you to be attacking them because he's black, for one, and two, because he wants to show love to the community that is showing love to his craft. I've never, it's been so long since I've been able to see people have so much love for their craft. Alex Lee is taking it to a different level. The person that voices Goku, the person that Christian Shabbat, like Mark Hamill, like it's so many voice actors that have so much love for their craft to the point that they inspire me to want to become one. And to see them be derailed from even showing love to their fans and deactivating their accounts, Blue Sky, Twitter, TikTok, that shit drives me fucking insane. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I don't know if I have anything up there. I have a reaction to all that other stuff. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this picture right here. This picture right here of Okurun. Well, I really can't show it too well without going over here. So it's probably some stuff over here anyway that I need to block. Regardless, this is the reason that the community is in an uproar. This simple picture right here. And it's so insane. It's so insane that people didn't leave it as just saying like blackwashing or things of that nature. People took it to a different level. And it's to the point that I can't even show certain things that either Japanese people or white people cosplaying as Japanese people and using Google Translate to say certain things that they flat out said. I don't even like, I want to show it. I really do want to show it, but they flat out said history was right. Slaves need to come back into order, because people that are voice actors don't deserve to be voice actors because they're using this as a PFP. That alone, that made me want to cover the fucking video, because I'm like, huh? What? There is no way that we're saying shit like that. There is no way that there were though. No, that is insane. No matter if a black person said that, that would be insane. It also comes to the point where, like I said earlier, I didn't even say that to myself. I didn't say that some people are cosplaying as Japanese people to talk about black people. They're like putting on a mask. People already know people are cowards, bro. They're not gonna say it on their official account. They're just scared of being canceled. And the people that aren't scared of being canceled, they're just gonna say it on their regular account and say some dumb shit regardless. So it gets to a point where even if they're hiding behind a mask, hiding behind the skin nationality of Japan, or they're doing dumb shit, it gets to a point where it's sickening, you know, because this is not the first time something like this has happened. And it's not like the person, Lynn, that made that drawing, it's not like they said they fixed it, or it's not like they said they made it better or something like that. The problem with most artists when they do certain shit like this, and why I feel like some artists like get what they probably wanted with certain shit like this, is because they make black art they do black cosplay and say, I made the character better. Now, if somebody says some stupid shit to you because you said that stupid shit, you probably deserve it. But at the same time, Lynn didn't do any of that. Lynn just said, I saw these characters, I wanted to make them black, so I did that. You got a problem with that? That's your problem. And honestly, that's the truth. That's the truth. She's not saying she fixed them. She just wanted to make some black characters. And that's her art style. That's what she does. That's okay. There's no problem with doing that, because you know why? The Japanese versions of the characters still exist. If you want to go make some white, purple, fucking rainbow colored versions of characters, you can go fucking do that if you have the artistic skill to make it look good. And if it looks ass, people should say it looks ass. But this black washing, white washing, Japanese washing, all this racial shit, it does not fucking matter, you know, to an extent. And to take it so far to say, oh, we should put slavery back into effect. What is wrong with you? What is your problem? What is your issue? This person even provided a good point. Why did the Brazilian Miku skin go so crazy? It went quadruple platinum, but this one black fan art of Danadon got so much hate. It's definitely a double negative, or a double like face to the industry of making different kind of characters, because some people will say like this character is okay because they're bad, or they look good, or something of that nature, but when they turn black, it's a negative to it. I've seen so much hentai in my day that I probably should transform into a hentai artist. Like it's coming to a point where I've seen so many characters taken to a different level in terms of like pornography that I should be able to draw that shit, you know? And it's not because I want to see it. Even when I was younger and I did want to see it, it happened. It happens all the time. So why is it they take certain characters and draw them in this obscene light that nobody should be drawing them, and it's perfectly fine, but when they draw it into a black character, 95 million people get riled about it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense in the slightest. And there should be no fucking reason that we drive one of the greatest voice actors of our modern day to deactivate multiple accounts, because everybody's sending him death threats, everybody's sending him harassment, everybody's sending him stupid shit that he doesn't even need to get seen because he didn't make the art for one. And even though the person who does make the art, they don't deserve any of that shit either. It doesn't need to be like, the Danadon community was so good for the first 3 episodes, and it comes to a point where I feel like I'm throwing it at the Danadon community, but the Danadon community isn't even bad, because I'm in the Danadon community for one. I've seen so much love from Danadon, and the people who read Danadon as a manga and the people who watch Danadon as an anime. It gets weird to an extent, but it never got so weird to the point that we needed to send anything like negative towards anybody. Like that shit that happened with that other creator a while back when they got doxxed. That shit was wild and it was unwarranted. My tongue is red from the juice I drunk earlier, and no, it wasn't Kool-Aid. I know with this video you're gonna think it's probably Kool-Aid. It's not Kool-Aid. It was a juice packet. I threw it away already, so I can't prove that, but you're just gonna have to go on my word and believe me. Anyways, never get as bad as it got with this. It should never get to the point of where it's irredeemable for the community. This guy deactivated, bro. This guy, AJ Beckles, is still one of the greatest voice actors of our day. So for him to deactivate, it sends shockwaves through not only me, but the whole Danadon community, because what if he just says, fuck it, I'm not gonna do this shit no more? You know, what if he says, fuck it, I'm not even gonna get into another anime. I'm not even gonna bless another anime with my voice, you know? What if he quits? Like, as a person that I really wanna be a voice actor, bro. I really wanna be a voice actor. And to see some shit like this happen because of some art that doesn't even fucking matter. It's just a person wanting to show their artistic directive, and to see them like, it's some hair on my eye, I'm not crying, I promise. But to see like this shit happen to somebody who really genuinely cares about something and wants to bring a character to life in a way that I want to, it just makes me like sad. It makes me angry, it makes me sad, and honestly, I don't think anybody should care about my feelings, but at least care about the person who's trying his best, you know? And this shit shouldn't be happening because of some black arts. It's not that deep. It's never been that deep, and it never should be that serious, you know? AJ Beckles showing the love to his community and showing love to his skin color, him wanting to be a black ochre, that makes sense. He's a black dude. It just, I don't want this to be a rant, even though I feel like it already is that. It just feels like this was taken way too far and way too fast and way too deep for every category of the word. Like it just doesn't feel like it should have been this blown out of proportion. I shouldn't even be making a video on this at all. It should have never came to me. Like, it should not have picked up enough traction for me to even want to talk about it, because as I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I wanted to steer clear of drama, because that's not the type of person I want to be. That's not the type of content I want to create. But when it goes to people saying slavery should be back in order, it makes it kind of hard for me to stay quiet about it, bro. It makes it kind of hard for me to sit back and be like, damn, that shit crazy. It makes me just like, I'm not mad. No matter where you go, no matter what game you play, no matter what you do, there's going to be racist people everywhere in the world. Whether they're actually racist or whether there's some edgy kids or some edgy people that want to be funny and are not funny, you know, it's gonna be that regardless of the situation. And I, as a black person and as a person in general, I feel like even if I wasn't black, I see that people are gonna say the same shit. So some people can say, whoa, crazy wordplay there, brother. Like people are gonna be that way regardless. Whether you play Valorant, I'm playing Death Note, and there are racist people every other match that I play in. You know, it's gonna be like that, you know, and that's gonna happen regardless of the situation. People are gonna be that way until I'm like 98, and even after I'm 98, people are still gonna be trying to be funny or actually being racist or whatever the case may be. So that I don't really care about, because that's how the world is. It's a sucky ass world sometimes. But for you guys to go after AJ Beckles in a way that he was went after, that shit makes me absolutely sick. And that's all I can really say. I mean, for the actual creators of Donadon to speak up on it and say they don't know why he was attacked, that should even send shockwaves throughout the community, because the actual creators of the show are like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Most people in the community are going like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You know, the artist, obviously, she even is like, why aren't you guys attacking me? I'm the one who drew it. You know, and even still, why are we attacking the artist over art that isn't directed to be heinous? It isn't directed to be a bad thing. It's not, it's like, I got creative, I drew this, what do you guys think? You know, and she didn't even say, what do you guys think? She just said, I ended up doing them. That's all she said. She drew it and said, I ended up doing them. And that's all. That's it. With a little :3 sign, the little face, you know, little cutesy ass face. It wasn't even supposed to get to the level that it's at. I feel like this shit is driving way out of proportion, but I feel like I'm a broken record just saying the same shit over and over again. So how do you guys feel about this video? If you guys have something to say about it, I don't know, leave it down in the comments. At this point, it's gotten to a level that it should never have gotten to. And for AJ Beckles to be driven off of multiple platforms, this artist being not driven off of Twitter, but sent this heinous shit, and then even on TikTok they said they've been sent heinous shit, and it's just like, it's weird. It's weird. That's all I can really say about it. It's just weird. It should never got to this point when there are so many other things that have been put out into the world. The black labeled characters, or people turning other characters, like the Ariel shit from way back, and things of that nature, like the Brazilian Miku, like that. Like, it's so many things that have happened that have not went to the extent that a black Okuron went to. Like, what are we, like, and it makes it so much weirder, because it feels like ever since Donadon first got put out, they've been doing that with the Rihanna dance that is in the opening. People were like, oh, we're copying black culture. Like, I don't get it. I really don't understand. Why can't we all just love each other? That's whatever. I don't, you know, I care a lot, so I can't even say I don't care at this point. But how do you guys feel about the situation? Please tell me down below in the comments. I really just want to get this video over with so I can just stop talking about this shit and stop thinking about this shit, honestly. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, that like button, and hit the little bell, just some extra love. And other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for watching my videos. Please, if you like my channel, if you like what I do, don't go out there and be a dumbass. If you represent me, please be a normal person. If you like Don, please go be a fucking normal person, bro. This shit is not, it should never have gotten to this point, and it has never been this deep. It should never have been this deep. And honestly, if you support me, stop letting shit like this happen. And if you are gonna be the person to rile this up to a different extent, please unsubscribe from me. Don't dislike the video, and then go to your nearest rope store. And other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for watching my video, and peace.